WWE SmackDown, running the gauntlet to face AJ Styles. Spoiler warning, this article contains full show match results for WWE SmackDown Live from the Huntingdon Center in Toledo, Ohio, which aired on Tuesday, June 19, 2018. After Money in the Bank, Monday Night Raw knocked out the park this week with an action-packed show and set a high standard for SmackDown Live to match. Rather than beat Raw for sheer volume of thrills and spills, SmackDown went its own way, and like the Red Brand back in February before Elimination Chamber, decided to use a gauntlet match to dominate the show. Read on for 4 things we learned on #SDLive last night as the cards start falling into place before Extreme Rules 2018. After trying, and failing, to capture the WWE Championship for 3 solid months now with a series of punches below the belt, Shinsuke Nakamura is finally at the back of the line. The artist has finally given up on dethroning his old New Japan rival, and instead has his eyes set on Jeff Hardy and the US title, for now. That means we're looking for a new challenger for AJ Styles' crown, and what better way to find it than a gauntlet match? We had 5 serious contenders: Big E, Samoa Joe, Daniel Bryan, The Miz and Rusev. For a while it looked like Debray would storm his way to the spot, more on that later, but after some interference from the Bludgeon Brothers it wasn't to be. Bryan lost to Miz, and Miz was picked off by Rusev. Well, with it being Rusev Day he was always going to be the favorite. And with Extreme Rules 2018 coincidentally also falling on Rusev Day, it may finally be time for the Bulgarian to get the WWE Championship that has long eluded him. When Daniel Bryan made his shock return to wrestling just 3 months ago, many people assumed he'd be hotshot straight to AJ Styles and the title. Instead, he had to tackle Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn at WrestleMania 34 before dealing with an also returning Big Cass, who was released by the WWE yesterday with a tersest of statements. So he's won his 2 post-return feuds, but at the same time he missed a spot in the Money in the Bank ladder match, and has now missed his chance to go for AJ's crown at Extreme Rules. Some fans may be disappointed that Daniel Bryan hasn't earned his title opportunity straight away, but not us. Yes, he's still one of the most loved wrestlers in the WWE, and yes, he doesn't have too many years left on the clock. But as well as his talent, experience and heart, one of the biggest factors in Daniel Bryan's pre-WrestleMania 30 run to the championship connecting so much with fans was that long, painful build. Many times over we thought that the opportunity would never come, but Bryan forced his way into that main event by sheer determination and force of will. The WWE won't be able to replicate that buzz in quite the same way this time around, but they're doing their best to make sure that when Daniel Bryan does challenge for title, he'll have absolutely earned it. We said before Money in the Bank that the PPV could help bolster the women's division on SmackDown Live. On paper, very little changed for the Team Blue women at MITB, though. The briefcase was won by a Raw competitor, and Alexa Bliss successfully cashed in on the night, anyway. And Carmella retained the WWE SmackDown Women's Championship with a helping chin from James Ellsworth, whose antics last year undermined the debut women's mid-ladder match. But with Paige at the helm, we're not too worried. Asuka is still gunning for Carmella, but has to learn just to ignore James Ellsworth, chin and all. And in Becky Lynch vs. Billie Kay, we got a flash of the other talent on this brand. Becky Lynch reminded us that she's got her eye on finally regaining her title with an impressive win. We'll let SD live off the hook last night as the gauntlet match took up most of our 2 hours. But we're hoping the women take it up a notch next week. At last. After weeks of teasing and absence from NXT, Sanity made a hell of an impression last night with their SmackDown Live debut. Scheduled to take on WWE stalwarts the Usos, Eric Young, Killian Dane and Alexander Wolf, Nikki Cross is staying in Florida, for now, refused to wait for the match to actually start. Just when you thought nobody had enough screws loose to mess with at Wusos. Please welcome #Sanity. #SDLivePic.Twitter.com/T2SPACAE, WWE, at WWE, June 20, 2018. Instead, they trundled straight into Jimmy and Jey Uso, thwacking them over and over with a series of massive moves. After losing their belts to the Bludgeon Brothers, the Usos might have hoped for a bit more time to lick their wounds and plot their return. Not gonna happen. Instead, the SD Live Tag Division has been given a massive shot in the arm and the brand has been lifted by the arrival of the trio. It's a downright physical match between the Bludgeon Brothers and at Luke Gallows and at Carl Anderson #SD Live. pic.twitter.com/VRRWAF2D, WWE, at WWE, June 20, 2018. And the best bit about a three-man stable is that they don't have to restrict their shenanigans to the tag belts. With or without freebirding the title, should they win it, expect Sanity to also be scoping out the US title and WWE Championship. Things are about to get a little crazy on SmackDown Live. Winner, Becky Lynch. Winners and still WWE SmackDown champions, the Bludgeon Brothers. Winner, Rusev. What did you think of SmackDown Live? Let us know at @DigitalSpew. Want up-to-the-minute entertainment news and features? Just hit like on our Digital Spy Facebook page and follow on our @DigitalSpy Twitter account and you're all set.